Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And I'd like to continue on with the wonderful viewer questions that you so very kindly submitted to this channel a few months back. And I've been doing my best to go through as many of them as possible because they are all excellent. I feel so fortunate and privileged to be able to receive them. These are like treasures, so thank you so much for sending along to me these wonderful treasures. I really appreciate that. And the next of these question treasures, as it were, is from our dear friend lyrradsemaj. Lyrradsemaj. So thank you very much. It's always nice to see you. And your question is, I was wondering if you had any personal favorite films of the musical variety, more specifically, favorites of the genre that you feel are perhaps underseen. And it can be a loose definition. I'm thinking of films like Baby Driver and Slumber Party Massacre 2 that may not be immediately associated with the genre, but definitely make the cut for me. Thanks for your time, and hope today was a good one. Much love, Darryl. So thank you very much, lyrradsemaj, or Darryl. Thank you so much, my friend. It's always nice to hear from you, and I hope you are well. I had a very good day today, so thank you very much for asking. Thank you. And what a great question this is, and I like the perspective that you have in terms of having it be a very, say, liberal take or a liberal interpretation that you have to include as many things as possible. So thank you so much. That's really wonderful. It's very interesting, the timing of this particular video, because I am just now trying to order online. I'm having some trouble for some reason, but I tried, for instance, a few weeks back to order the new Blu-ray release of the film Bugsy Malone. But I heard maybe a day or so ago, in fact, that my order was canceled for some reason. Delivery was impossible or not possible, which was something that I wasn't quite aware of. It seemed to be a pretty standard order that was placed, and so I didn't identify any reason for it to not be deliverable here where I am in Tokyo. But I've tried to put in a replacement order for such film Bugsy Malone, and so hopefully that new Blu-ray will arrive as soon as possible. You talk about musicals, and so I must bring that up. I'm a huge fan of Bugsy Malone. I love that film. That's another one where I was so fortunate to have seen early in my childhood years. This was when we were living in the United Kingdom, and I was a kid living in the UK. And my parents so very kindly purchased a VHS tape of Bugsy Malone. I had no idea what it was, what's going on, but I put it into the VHS player and I played it, and I was enthralled. It was so cool. The conceit of the children playing these characters who are in this gangster movie, and the splurge guns and the whipped cream and all that, and Scott Baio and Jodie Foster, and it was a truly one of a kind experience, and I had so much fun as a kid. Again, it's like playing in the playground and playing these make-believe games, and you have therefore the opportunity to see an example of such make-believe game come to life in the form of this particular film, Bugsy Malone. So that aspect was really captivating. I was so captivated by that. And then the music was something that it had these really interesting rhythms and these rhymes and choruses, and the way in which it was almost looking at itself, and it was a type of a meta play. Some of the memorable songs in that for me are well, the opening number, Bugsy Malone, and right, to all his friends he always seems to be alone, but they love him, Bugsy Malone, right? And I actually listened to that soundtrack rather regularly, or the songs rather regularly, the songs that were recorded for the film. And so what does that mean also? That means Tallulah, right? My name is Tallulah. My first rule of thumb, I don't say where I'm going or where I'm coming from. And that great performance by Jodie Foster in the Speakeasy, Fat Sam's Grand Slam Speakeasy. Right, always able to find you a table. There's room for just one more at Fat Sam's Grand Slam Speakeasy. And I love the bit. It's the opening number in Fat Sam's Grand Slam when the singers on the stage go like da 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 da. I like that very much. And I think there are some other great ones. So Paul Williams, his work on this film, and the music here for Bugsy Malone is standout. I mean, Tomorrow, and that's a very sad, heavy song. And some of the great messages of the songs are there. What is it? The great message of Bugsy Malone. You give a little love, and it all comes back to you. Da 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 da. You know you're gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. Wow, what a message! This is such a great message. What a great message for a kid to hear, and the way that turns out. And also, of course, there's the so many great numbers there. One of the ones that I think gets a lot of play, a lot of coverage through covers, is the song "Ordinary Fool." I love this song, "Ordinary Fool." What a delicate, soft, haunting song, right? Ordinary fool, like fools before me, right? Oh my goodness, it's so touching, and slightly, it has that melancholy feel to it. Such a beautiful song, "Ordinary Fool." But anyway, so that's an example. That's one example that I have on my mind, again, because I'm trying to get this Blu-ray without any success at the moment. I hope that this will be successfully sent, or I'll be able to order it and it'll be delivered here. But that's an example, I think, of maybe one musical, and hopefully with this new release it'll get a lot of new attention from people who maybe haven't seen it. It's this weird, quirky film that has so many great choices. Dandy Dan and Fat Sam and Bugsy and Blousey Brown and Tallulah, of course, and everyone. Oh, it's great stuff. Anyway, hopefully it'll arrive soon. Yes, and I think also, if it's okay, I think if I could mention a number of maybe other musical moments where there's a song and there's a type of a lovely song going on. Let me mention, there's one of my favorite songs ever. One of my favorite songs ever is "Can't Take My Eyes Off of You." I love that song. I love whenever it's covered. I love anytime it appears. It's great. Lauryn Hill. That's one of my favorite versions of the song ever. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. But there's a great moment where this song appears, and it emerges in this film, which is called The Deer Hunter. And The Deer Hunter is this type of epic and also intimate film, very intense film about the effects of war on friendship in this close-knit community. And it stars, among others, Robert De Niro and also Christopher Walken. And there's a particular moment early on in the film where these friends, they're in a bar and they're playing pool and they're having a good time before the stuff is about to happen. This is the time of the innocence of the period and the people and the characters. and they're in the bar and they're just enjoying life before, as they say, things will change. But this is one of those last moments of innocence. And what do they sing together as they hear the song play? But can't take my eyes off you. And they just sing, and they sing their hearts out. And when it hits that chorus, and people are drinking and just playing pool and enjoying life, and you see a shot, for instance, of Christopher Walken, right? And just there's life that's just brimming, and it's bursting forth. I love that. I love that so much, and I love that song. And whenever it appears, or whenever it emerges, I can't wait. Incidentally, too, speaking of Christopher Walken, I don't know if you've ever seen this film. It's called Search and Destroy. There's a film called Search and Destroy, and it was in the mid-90s, I think. I saw it on VHS, and it has Griffin Dunne as well, and Christopher Walken appears, and there is a beautiful, what a quirky film that is. And Search and Destroy, that's the name of the film, and it has this great, quirky performance by Christopher Walken, including a song and dance number. And so there's maybe another example. Oh gosh, Search and Destroy, is that on physical media anywhere? I should take a look. I haven't thought about that film in quite a while, but my goodness, that's another very interesting musical number, perhaps. Not quite a musical per se, but as you say in your original question, Darryl, I think you can have a wide breadth of interpretation, which I really appreciate and admire. Thank you so much, Darryl. And there are many others, but maybe those are just on my mind at the moment. So, but rather than monopolize the conversation, let me now turn to you. And if anyone wants to respond to the great question from our dear friend Darryl, please feel free to do so in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what it is you have to say. Okay, my friends, so thank you so much, and that's it for now. And so until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well, and please, please, please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. That's what it's all about, right? The love of cinema, for the love of cinema, my dear, dear friends. And so stay strong, stay safe, and cheers.